Are you planning to purchase your next home with Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, maybe Ethereum, Dogecoin? Who knows what else is out there and available to you? While you may not be ready to purchase property with cryptocurrency, apparently there are some folks that are. And what's even scarier is that there are actually some sellers willing to accept it. So I've got an article pulled up here today that came out from the Bay Area News Group that talks specifically about cryptocurrency and how it's being utilized in the real estate market today and also where it's headed. So that's what we're going to discuss. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Brian. I am a realtor here in the Boston market, and on this channel we cover all things real estate. The only thing I ask is that if you do find this content mildly entertaining and at least a little bit helpful, that you smash that like button and also click on the subscribe button down below so that you are notified of future videos. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, again, the title of this is Bay Area Real Estate, the Next Frontier for Crypto? Bitcoin and other virtual currencies make appearance in Silicon Valley deals. The real estate listing reads like your typical Bay Area condo, a tidy 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom with upgraded appliances, granite countertops, and just a 10-minute bike ride to Google headquarters in downtown Mountain View. But the Silicon Valley seller and agent added a sweetener to the crypto savvy. Bring your offers in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other virtual currency, and we're willing to consider a deal. It's not as difficult as it may seem, said real estate agent Greg Bryant, who listed the property for his client, a tech professional. Sellers should be less afraid. So you should still be afraid, just less afraid. Great suggestion, Greg. We can definitely work with that. Cryptocurrency gaining popularity with investors, venture capitalists, and more slowly traditional banks may be starting to play a small role in Bay Area real estate, but real estate sales done entirely in cryptocurrency remains extremely rare. Several Bay Area agents surveyed reported no recent crypto deals, and spokespersons for online brokers Zillow and Redfin report almost no instances of cryptos being used to market properties. Cryptocurrencies are a form of digital payment not backed by a government or central bank. The currency is, quote, mined by computers and can be used to buy and sell goods or traded online. And one thing it doesn't call out here is that it is unregulated, right? So there is no big overarching entity that manages all this. It's just based on trust. There was an article in the Wall Street Journal this morning that talked about cryptocurrency and how essentially it's just this big Ponzi scheme and everyone's like kind of in on it because it's being fabricated out of thin air. So literally there's no benchmark. There's no legal ramifications of anything that happens within this world. You know, people are losing money left and right. You wake up in the morning and your bank account, if you had $100,000 worth of Bitcoin in there, it could literally be worth zero. Or you forget your password and you've got a bunch of money tied up in there. Or eventually someone could just come along, hack the system, and steal like billions of dollars. It's not secure. It's just the wild, wild west. But it's gaining popularity. I mean, ultimately, cryptocurrency, from everything I've read, everything I've researched. Now, mind you, I am a real estate agent. I am not in this world at all. I don't pretend to be. But I've got my head on a swivel, and I'm really looking at this stuff as it is happening in real time. And from what I can gather, this is designed to do two things really as it exists today, which is to evade taxes or to launder money, right? So those two things, that's how the vast majority of the money is pouring into these virtual currencies. And to think of it another way, it's essentially like counterfeit money. You're playing with counterfeit money. It's insane to me that this even exists, but it does, so we have to deal with it. So let's keep reading. Yet more buyers may be investing in the notoriously volatile cryptocurrencies to help quickly build wealth for a down payment. A Redfin survey in December found nearly 12% of first-time homebuyers plan to sell cryptocurrency to help finance a purchase. The number of first-time buyers turning to crypto investments has grown from 5% in 2019 to 9% in 2020, according to previous Redfin surveys. So it's doubles. The market is very tough for first-time homebuyers, said Redfin chief economist Daryl Fairweather. These buyers, she said, use crypto as a way to break into the middle class and upper middle class. Yeah, so it is a challenge for first-time homebuyers for sure. And anything that you can use to have a bigger down payment is a good thing. It's just the challenge is getting that cryptocurrency into actual usable currency, but that's becoming more and more common. Fairweather said there are less risky ways of home buyers to get into the market, including government-backed programs that help new buyers without requiring a standard 20% down payment. For most people, she said, they should avoid the risk. But some willing to embrace the risk and use real estate as a way to convert virtual currency into tangible property. Agents say some legal structures can help buyers defer taxes on crypto gains. Tax evasion? Anyone? Tax evasion, right? So it says it right here in the article. That's what it's designed to do. Awesome. Moretti's first crypto client had substantial investments in virtual currencies, but she said the seller didn't want to take crypto. Her client converted the virtual currency into cash, much like selling stock or other equities, allowing the sale to go forward. Some lenders are willing to make short-term loans backed by crypto, she said. However, most are reluctant to view crypto as collateral for a loan. They want the currency converted into cash before approving a loan and then go through another financial review and waiting period, she said. Often the additional financing and regulatory steps involved in a cryptocurrency deal can take weeks or months, time that can scuttle the deal in a fast-paced and competitive California markets. The process itself is really clunky, she said. There's all this newfound wealth, but it's volatile. Still, Moretti believes it's becoming easier as lenders grow more comfortable counting virtual currency as part of a borrower's assets. Attitudes about virtual currency have brightened, she said, from being a niche market for speculators to more general acceptance. Exactly. So there's so many people in on this now that it's just become like not the status quo, but it's become acceptable where people are just like, yeah, there's value attached to this virtual currency that has been pulled out of thin air. It is incredible to me. I can't be the only one. Do you guys agree with this? Just write some comments down below. Bryant's client, who declined to be interviewed, bought the property a few years ago and recently bought a bigger 2-bedroom condo in San Francisco with crypto. They converted the crypto to cash for the San Francisco purchase, Bryant said. When it came time to selling the old unit, Bryant and the client agreed to entertain crypto offers. They're hoping it will drive up interest and the final price of the condo, Bryant said. The seller expects to start taking offers in a couple of weeks. Bryant has worked with lawyers to set up a legal structure that would allow a buyer to defer taxes on crypto investment gains, he said. Buyers and sellers should start to consider, Bryant said. It's a great opportunity. For whom? A great opportunity for whom? For the person purchasing the property that is evading taxes, setting up legal entities to prevent them from paying taxes. This is not the way that you do business, at least not in my world. But hey, maybe I'm a little too traditional in this respect, but I don't trust this at all. I would never, if I was a seller, I would never even consider taking something in the form of cryptocurrency. So let's say it gets transferred over and within 24 hours, my $700,000 is gone. It's evaporated. Someone hacked into my blockchain and was able to steal the $700,000. And who am I going to go after? Who? Who's the regulating body? What's the entity that is controlling this? It is completely unregulated. This is such a terrible idea on so many different levels. Now, the people who are converting that cryptocurrency into cash, obviously they are, if they're able to do that, good on them. But for the vast majority of the people who are just trying to use cryptocurrency to purchase real estate, I don't think that's going to end well for the seller, that's for sure. So what do you think of all this? Is this the future? Is this what we have to look forward to? Or is it here now? Are you seeing this in your market where people are coming to the table saying, oh, do you mind if it's like, I used to work at a car dealership and someone, occasionally would come in to the car dealership. Most people, if they're paying cash for the vehicle, they would just say, I've got, I'll just write you a check, right? $20,000, whatever the number is. And then there's always that one person that comes in once a month that says, can I just use my credit card? Right? And what is a credit card? It's unsecured debt. So a customer could come in, purchase a car with a credit card, and then lo and behold, 4 or 5 days later, the charges get reversed, right? So now all of a sudden you have a customer driving a car that you've given to them. It's been titled in their name, a whole bunch of other stuff that probably likely has happened. And now all of a sudden you haven't been made whole because it's been unsecured debt. You could run into similar situations here where someone pays in cryptocurrency and then again, within a short period of time, that money could vanish within moments of the transaction. I would never trust this. And I would advise any of my clients to do the same, to not trust this. This makes absolutely no sense. It's way too much risk for the seller. Even if you can get, say, 5 to 10% more for the value of your home, not a good idea. Anyways, those are my thoughts. What do you all think about this cryptocurrency? I'd love to get your thoughts and ideas and see if this is something that, again, I'm living, in a traditional world and I'm just not moving with the times or what. Write some comments down below. Again, if you did enjoy this video and content like this, I just kindly ask you smash that like button and also click the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching. Take care.